Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. Today from VEVOR, I have this projection screen. So we're gonna set it up here, see how big it is, and then decide if we're gonna keep it in the yard or we're gonna put it on the porch. Anyway, let's get right to it. So right away we have a bunch of spikes and some different string, and it looks like needle and thread for a repair kit in case you get some damage. So that is the screen. And here are the directions. Kind of give you an idea. And this should be the blower. So that is your blower. That is your screen. We'll keep that in the bag until it's inflated. So I'm not sure what is the bottom. What we're going to do is tie the blower to this. Okay, you have your on-off switch right here on the side. Okay, so this is the opening to deflate it. It comes open. That's why this wasn't inflating as fast as it should. Okay, so give you some idea of how big this is. It's huge, and a couple things I want to point out. So I had trouble keeping this blower stable in this position, so I basically just laid it down because that's how the air gets sucked in there, and that got twisted pretty good. So I basically just made sure that your fan is blowing as straight as possible in air, and I'll give that as much rigidity as possible. Now what I'm going to do is, since this is inflated, I'm simply going to push it over, and then we're going to install the screen. Pretty easy. So the fun part is going to be finding the short side, which I think we have it right here. Okay. Okay, so that went in pretty easy. So obviously on a windy day, this might be a little interesting, but we have some tie down stakes and everything else. But anyway, we're gonna let it kind of fall down, and then tonight we'll get it going, start up, and then we'll see how it looks with a projector on it. So stay tuned. Okay, so finally nighttime, and that is the projection screen. So, I mean, depending on your projector, kind of see ours in the dark there. So, but that is a pretty clear picture, and running off the laptop onto the projector, onto the screen, and again, give it some flashlight so you can kind of get the size of everything. And then that is our little projector, and again hooked up to a laptop. I don't have the volume all the way up because I don't have speakers that will do this justice, but what an amazing picture this has. Anyway, okay, so we turned the porch light on, so the picture gets kind of washed out, but again, so now you can kind of like see everything a little bit better in light, and just see how big that actually is. Okay, Brian from Garage Mall, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.